childhood, I had very bad slang to my conversation. I was always cursing. I always tried to wear the pants, and it's like I have no femininity to me at all. You know,
These dudes kill me. That's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? And you're treating it like it's this much pussy in there? There's another nigga on the side taking a little bit more value out of the pussy. So by the time you get your you got about this much left for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you got kids. She get old. She get fat. She cheat on you. Now you got this much pussy, and y'all thinking about a divorce. She puts the cat on the pussy, right? And then she goes back into the market. She got this much pussy left, still thinking in her mind that she's working with this pussy.
What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again. Always with another one. So yeah, let's check this out, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the Rollo Tomasi out here saying, you need to get your shit snipped at an early age. Real talk. Fresh and fit. They talking about it too. You know what I'm saying? Sneako giving his opinion on, certain things. Albin preached and chimed in. Hey.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Hey, I'm just saying, it's getting crazy out here. Andrew Tate also saying the red pill is over with. Hey. It just is what it is, man. So let's dive off into it and see what everybody got to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Hold on.
Exercising discipline. Why you have to be disciplined in every single aspect of life, networking, success, all this stuff, watching sports, playing video games, you need to be on your stuff. But for women, nut inside girls after getting a transgender surgery.
We didn't quite lose Sneako there. Honestly, it looks like the red pill is imploding very quickly. Recently, you saw Andrew Tate, Tate calling red pillers autistic, and be like, don't ever associate me with those losers.
The men who are out here only trying to have sex with women and have no emotional connection, they're weirdos. A lot of this red pill, how to get girls stuff, a lot of them are like that as well. They're like the peak masculine life is just to have a bunch of women that you barely know, and that's fucking ridiculous.
And that's the supreme leader of the red pill. You're seeing a lot of people kind of abandoning shit. And so Sneako saw something recently in the comment.
Hey, what did he just say?
What the French toast is there to think about?
Abandon ship. Hold on. Hey, is this what's actually going down? Is the ship being abandoned? I'm just trying to figure it out. Hopefully, hey, I'm just saying, comment if you know. Hey, get into the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this shit. For real, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's chop this shit up.
Kind of caught his attention. Let's listen in.
Said something yesterday on Twitter saying that men should get vasectomies in their 20s just to prevent this.
If you don't know what he's talking about Rollo Tomasi. He is the grand wizard of the red pill community. He's supposedly the creator. He's written books on it. Basically, some old geezer. So he said that people should get vasectomies if they want to be high-value men very quickly. When they're young, they should get vasectomies. Now, quick information on vasectomies. While they are quote-unquote reversible, how reversible they are is based on the length of time that you've had your vasectomy. If you go past 5 years, the odds can drop anywhere from 90 to 30 to 40%. And even then, after you reverse it, being fertile, we don't know when it comes back. And so essentially, when doctors allow you to get a vasectomy, they're telling you this is not reversible. So you need to be certain that you don't want kids anymore. You should not think of it as a form of birth control that you can willy-nilly come in and out of.
Okay.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Let's just go here with this. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go here. Now, you talk about getting vasectomies and all this type of stuff at an early age like that. Like, you know, hell, even I don't suggest that type of dumbass shit. You in your 20s, that's ridiculous. A vasectomy is for somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, at least over 45 years of age, that has made a successful life for themselves, that doesn't want to have any more children, that knows actually that he's not going to have any more, doesn't want any more, and things like that. See, this is the problem right here. This is the problem.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
This is the problem with that message. And hey, you know, it is what it is. Rolo, you know, hey, he's an older gentleman. You know, he's an older guy. So, I mean, shit, yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably don't want any more motherfucking kids if he got any already. You dig what I'm saying? But that's the wrong advice right there to send to, you know what I'm saying, a young man. And I stand wholeheartedly behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the wrong fucking advice to give to a young man. Discipline is the advice we need to give to these children out here, both male and female. Discipline. You know what I'm saying? Discipline is what created this society that we live in. It took discipline for the men to get up on those skyscrapers in New York to build those fucking skyscrapers.
And what the French
It
toast
takes
is there to
discipline
think about?
for that farmer to get out there in the middle of that land in that hot ass fucking weather and plow the land all those 1,000 years until we got all this, you know, technology and all this new age shit and woo. But it still takes discipline for these people to pull these things off. And you want to sit here and try to convince me that discipline it just doesn't work anymore? No. Discipline always works.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I don't suggest that. And any young man under the sound of my voice, man, don't sit there and you could be a high value man, quote unquote, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and don't have to get a vasectomy. You know what I'm saying? Just use discipline. You know dingbats when you see them. They walking all around all the time. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I just can't deal with that. Like, that's the wrong message to send to the younger generation of men. We already having a decline in the population as, you know what I'm saying, as we speak. Real talk. Let's just keep this 100. We already having a decline. And, you know, you steadily trying to, you know, push young men to, you know, stop having more children and families and things like that. And then the other half, the women, they're trying to push young women to stop having children and families. And when is this bullshit gonna stop? When is it gonna stop? When is this bullshit gonna stop?
That's why a lot of doctors, if you're below the age of 25, will not even consider you for vasectomy because they understand how life-changing it is. And
right.
You may not want kids as a young man.
Right, and they do the same for young women. They won't give a young woman, what's that shit? Yeah, Lord. They won't tie a young woman's tubes at too young of an age, because a lot of that shit, when you do that shit, sometimes even though it even though you can reverse it, the effects that you have on it after so many years of having it, it'll hinder you. And then you'll be sitting around here looking like a damn dingbat, talking about, oh God, save me, please help me. Please help me, God. Why am I being punished like this? Because you did something medically that you had no business doing as a fucking human being.
French toast is there to think about?
If God didn't have your tubes tied or gave you a vasectomy at birth, motherfucker, that ain't your place to do that shit.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
The hell you talking about?
They know you might change your mind, so quick little information about vasectomies. There you go.
I think that it's important to have family values and to prepare for eventual parenthood. What makes you high value? Other people's perception, having a lot of money, having a network. Like, why does that matter? Why does being a high value man matter if you're not going to eventually start a family? It's to be a high value.
Now, my take on this one right here, what Sneako just said, and I definitely, you know what I'm saying, got a little bit of grievance with him, like, you know what I'm saying, listen, just running around, you know what I'm saying, screwing random bitches and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, hey, that's fun, but after a while, men get tired of that. A solid thinking minded man gets tired of running around with all these different women around him all the time, allowing all these different people into his personal space and his personal circle and shit. It gets annoying to have all these people around. You know what I'm saying? High value or not. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, if you make 6 figures or $1 million, if you make $45,000 to $55,000 a damn year, you get tired of all them dingbats around you after a certain point in life. You get tired of these people being around you. As a true solid man and thinking in the mind, you get tired of these people being around you. So yeah, that poses a problem, you know what I'm saying? And we already are lacking on families in this society. You know, and I mean, you know, everybody may not want a family. Cool, fine. Hey, you know, yo. To each his own. But don't sit around here and have all these issues and stuff, and then you look back later on your life like this.
And what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
Value man, the top 3 steps: avoid family creation, get a vasectomy, and have a network. It's just like the generic male self-improvement stuff, but like 2 of the top 3: get a vasectomy and avoid family creation. Do you agree?
When he says high value man, he's talking from the perspective of being able to be a playboy and get as many girls.
But why is that a priority over having a family? Like, why would that even be advice? Why would that be a male?
See, this is where the change is coming in at. This is where the change is coming. Sneako has changed his way of thinking. You know, of course he's moving around now a lot better. You know what I'm saying? He has the essentials to be able to gain more access to different people with different ways of thinking and stuff like that. And, you know, see, this is one thing about life. We should allow room for people to change, but we don't do that anymore.
Well, what the French toast is there to think about?
No. Oh, no, we don't. No. You know, what you start off saying, yeah, you have to keep going with saying that you can never change. You can't change as a human being. You can't change as a person. You can't change as a being upon this planet or within the universe. You can't fucking change. This is what's being said here. Now that this young man has changed his points of view on a lot of things, and he's more, you know, wanting to see more family and things like that, which is a great deal. This is what we've been living by for thousands of years. Family is what has gotten us here.
Well, what the French
to this
toast is
point
there
right
to think
now.
about?
Family, structure, discipline, honor. That's what has gotten us here right now. Now that we're at this point and we're choosing to abandon all of the things that have gotten us here for all this new age thinking and, oh, well, we're open-minded now and, you know, I could just, you know, anything goes and this and that and woo-to-woo. You still need fucking family, man.
Well, what the French toast is there to think about?
You still need people around you that you could trust. And that's what builds a family. That's a family. People that you could trust being around you. That's what builds a family. And, you know, hey, I feel them.
Self-improvement advice. Be a playboy instead of raise a family?
Well,
we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys, be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
What?
Oh, no, I had nothing to say. I was just like, yeah, go on. Go on.
Low key, I did laugh a few times when I was watching this.
Yeah, which I understand.
Wait, why?
Well, because it's you, and then it's Sneako talking. So the only thing you hear is so.
Yeah,
see,
foul.
you laugh. What'd you say?
That's foul.
No, that's what you laugh. You laughing right now. So I know that's you. That's not. I didn't laugh. That's you laughing.
I'm gonna play with you guys.
You gonna play with us? Hey, yo.
The most joyous moments of my life were coming home and then seeing all my kids around and then getting to spend time with them. And that divorce, going through that whole process, that really stole from me like what I realized was my biggest joy. I spend time with my nieces now. I spend time with my mom, taking her out to dinner, you know, showing her good stuff. And I realized like that's the stuff that matters for me. I've had, if I get new one, it's not even, but when I spend time with my niece and I'm watching her like walk for the first time, or I'm seeing her say words, like that shit hits different.
So you giving up on your balls? Yeah, you're
Like,
getting
you know,
tired. You're getting older. But like that's just like I'm too tired to fuck. That sounds boring. I don't want to be. When I'm 32, I want to be fucking double the bitches I'm fucking now. I want to be having a bigger house, having like I want to be down the Hugh Hefner shit. That's what makes you. That's what keeps your balls going. Like you can't let go of that. You can't let go of your manhood at a certain age. If you give up on that, I'm like, oh, I like playing macaroni drawings with my kids.
You trying to say something? He was just clowning you.
Hey, now hold up.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Now, yes, he was trying to say something. He was trying to say something with that. Hold on, let's keep going just a little bit more. Hold
That
on.
was a young him. You understand what I'm saying?
That was him 9 months ago. It just makes me laugh now,
That's what-
how drastic the changes in rhetoric, where it's like,
Okay, that was him 9 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that was Sneako's thinking 9 months ago. And okay, you know what I'm saying? As we know, Andrew's Tate thinking was a hell of a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? Almost a year ago, 9 months ago, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Listen. The thing of it is here, people do change their minds. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they feel like it's something that's actually going to, you know, smart people change their minds when they feel like things are going to make something that's going to become a difference. Now, you know what I'm saying? Preach was talking to Sneako. I think that was Preach, you know what I'm saying? Because I think Alba's the one with the dreads. So, you know, Preach was talking to Sneako in that video. And Sneako was, you know, yes, the typical young man, this and that. Yeah, I want to have all this glue glob and, you know what I'm saying, be Hugh Hefner, you know what I'm saying, the new age Hugh Hefner and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And trying to, you know, bang this and that and woo the woo. And okay. As young men, we've all done this. You know, well, I don't know how the new ages is. I don't know how these new agers are doing it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we've all had, you know what I'm saying, a lot of women in our younger years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, I'm 40 now, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, back when I was 20, yeah, it was different. You know what I'm saying? It was just different. But you know, yeah, we all did that. But you know what I'm saying? You do come to a point. And I'm glad, be honest with you, I'm glad Sneako kind of coming to a point a little bit more quickly, you know, as far as, you know, what the biz is about gaining the knowledge that he actually want to see. Like, he wants to see more families and things like that. And, hey, I commend him on that, which, you know, both Alba and Preach does, you know, they do have families, you know what I'm saying? They are, well, I don't know about Preach, whether he's married or not still, or, you know, or have got remarried or, you know, but, you know, Alba still, you know what I'm saying, dealing with his girl because he talks about his girl a lot. So, I mean, you know, I'm just saying here, all I'm saying is we can't sit here and try to condemn people for changing certain aspects about themselves and learning new information and trying to better themselves and changing from what the way that they used to be. Or else, you know what I'm saying, we just being hypocrites sitting around here trying to be like, you know what I'm saying?
What the French toast is there to think about?
Well, what are you changing it up for now? Isn't that part of life? Isn't that part of life? It's to grow and change. Isn't that a part of life? To try to grow and become a better version of yourself? Isn't that what we talk about in this YouTube space? Red pill, mint, I don't give a fuck about all them acronyms and shit like talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a black man trying to live and survive and better myself and actually, you know what I'm saying, tell my points of view on what the fuck I done seen so far as I've been on this planet.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You know, aren't we supposed to grow and change? That's all I'm saying. I ain't beat nobody down, none of that shit. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, talking sideways about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. But aren't we supposed to grow and change? Are we not? If we're not, then just put this shit on out there. We're not. Whatever somebody says at this point in time, they need to stick with it for the rest of their life. That's okay. If that's the case, then let that be the case.
Now he sounds like a Ben Shapiro clone. But look, I'm not mad at it because what he's saying is true. So at the end of the day, is the change genuine? Whatever. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not gonna get somebody's head. Doesn't matter. People are encouraging people to be more community oriented and think more about things that are important in life. I support that kind of messaging.
Well, we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
Because here's the thing: when you're a playboy, you're gonna be better at raising the family.
Qu'est-ce que t'as dit, mon cher?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold on here now. Hold on here now. Hold on here. Now, raising a family and being a playboy are two separate things. Now, as a playboy, yeah, you may be able to instill in your sons and your daughters the things to look out for because you've been through certain things and you obtained certain knowledge because you've had so many interactions with different people and stuff like that, as far as a male having interactions with females and a female having interaction with males and things like that. Yeah, you'll be able to teach your children, what to look for, what to, disregard, things like that. And that's understandable, yeah, true. But the only way that you can actually have the knowledge to really, raise decent human beings, and in my mind, like, you have to be raised by them. I mean, like, it's just, hey, you have to be raised by decent human beings in order to know how to raise decent human beings. If we notice out here in these streets, if we notice this, the people that are not decent human beings have been raising human beings that are not decent human beings. Why you think the crime rate is so high amongst all these cities, and the dumbfoundedness is so high in society nowadays? If these were decent human beings raising other decent human beings, then we wouldn't have these fucking problems.
What the French toast is there to think about?
What the hell you talking about?
Being a playboy makes you better at raising a family?
No, he said the family. Which
family are we talking about? Because playboys tend to have multiple families. And I'm going to tell you, those kids don't look at that dad and think, wow, what a wonderful guy. I ask a lot of women or sons or men what it was like to have a dad who's a womanizer, who's out here sleeping around doing left or right and center.
And here we go. Hold on. Let me go past this joint here to get this back ready. But I'm about to come in with this right here. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? That old Temptation song. Real talk. Shout out to them. That old Temptation song. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And guess what? When he died, all he left us was alone.
What the French
Not alone that you get from the bank, but he left them the fuck alone. Like, seriously. What are we talking about here? The life of a real player, a real true player. He don't have time to raise a family and all that type of shit. He not taking the time to do all that. Unless he comes up out that life and he actually inherently in his soul, deep down in his soul, he wants to actually have a solid family and build something, then yeah, he could use that knowledge that he's obtained from being in the streets and things like that to better his children so they won't have to go through the same things that he went through he done and things like that. There's no way that a player that's going to continue to be a player for the rest of his life is going to raise a true solid family. It's impossible. It's like you pouring concrete that never dries. What the hell?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
The fuck is you talking about?
And grow in college. They don't be like, oh, he was really present in my life. He was really invested. Oh yeah, the way he treated my mom and how happy she was, everything was fit. It's fine to want to go do your hedonism and fuck left, right, and center, but don't pretend like it's actually helping families.
And the reason.
But he's saying avoid family creation.
Well, he's talking from the frame of being a guy getting a lot of girls. And then, if you decide you want to get a family down the road, you can always unsnip and then go ahead and go down the family route. I agree to a degree that you need to have sex with at least 50 girls as a guy. I talk about that all the time. It's controversial.
At this point in your career, when you're on the way up, focus on things that are going to help you move forward in life and become successful.
Yeah. Get a surgery done that prevents you from having children.
Yeah, but you can always reverse it.
It's not like a lot of the times that shit messes up. That's not something you could just like hope that it's going to be okay.
Generally, most men can't control their urges, so what's going to happen is they're going to go fuck around and get somebody pregnant.
Well, only reason why most men can't control them goddamn urges is because they haven't been taught the discipline to do so. Hold on, stop being this.
You old fish-eyed fool. Speaking of nagging, persistent pain, watch it, sucker.
I mean, seriously. You have to be taught the discipline that it takes to not do certain things. And okay, you know what I'm saying? Myron, don't get it wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? At certain points in time, yeah, I agree with Brother Myron. He has some great points a lot of the time. But on this particular one, I'm just at a loss, like on God though. Like, you know what I'm saying? No. In all reality, if society was actually in place, how it should be. Now, I know that it's not. I know it's not. But if society was in place how it should be and families were intact how they used to be, then most men throughout history as a whole didn't fuck 50 goddamn women.
What the French toast?
Unless you were some type of king or something like that. But the normal people, which make up the most of the population, not the king. The king is the king. He doesn't make up the population, people. The king, goddamn, yeah, he may have all these concubines and all this type of shit, but the normal man throughout the history of life have never fucked over 50 goddamn women, 100 or 200, 300 women. Man, come on, man.
Good fathers too. Just like we make fun of girls for prioritizing their careers and wanting to be girl bosses and wanting to build an empire, they're not prioritizing motherhood immediately. And then we're saying, men, ignore family creation, get a vasectomy so you can focus on getting rich, and then you'll be 40, you'll have all these girls and girls, and then start a family. Like, how are we building men to become good fathers if they've been only prioritizing success? If they have a dick surgery, how do they have the character that's going to lead a proper family?
So you're saying
because they've dealt with a bunch of hoes first, so they know what a good woman is.
So you're.
I dealt with a bunch of hoes first, and I know what a good woman is.
I don't even know what a bunch of hoes is.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold on.
What is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
Get to the chopper!
You old fish-eyed fool.
Hey. This situation is getting very complicated out here, you know what I'm saying? You know, the death of the red pill or whatever people want to call it. It makes me know never mind. You know what I'm saying? The objective to the game is to try to get men back on track in society today, to try to get men's confidence back up, to try to get ourselves put in a position to where the women in our lives can be proud of us. You know what I'm saying? As not just as an individual man, but as a culture of men. That's the whole damn culture. I mean, you know, like, that's my thought process on this. That's what this was supposed to be for. You know, not, you know, getting, you know what I'm saying, tons of bitches and shit like that to, you know, and that, and, you know, say, you know, it's supposed to be about trying to build families again. In so many ways, as far as pointing out certain points of what to look for in a person that you know is not family material, and what to, you know, look for in a person that you know is family material. That I thought that was the whole damn point.
What the French toast is there to think
I thought that was the whole damn point of this shit out here. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Maybe so. But it is what it is, though. You know, and yeah, we're at a critical situation here. You know, to where we got the elder men telling the younger men, well, in order to become high value and this and that, you need to get snipped and stuff like that. All this high value fucking talk.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
That's why I stay to the ground. I'm worried about the average man that's out here, you know what I'm saying, that needs the motivation, that really needs the actual wife at home. Fuck the dumb shit. The average man that needs that wife at home to keep him motivated to go out and lay that hot tar in the fucking city streets every day so you can drive your fucking Lamborghini down the Dale streets without hitting a pothole, you fucking idiot. The hell you talking about?
What the French toast is there to think about?
I'm worried about the average guy. The average guy that transports your tissue to the fucking whatever store you buy your fucking tissue from, you fucking idiot. That needs that good motivational wife at home. That's gonna be loyal, faithful, honorable. That's gonna take care of his kids and teach his kids something other than the fucking crying game.
What the French toast is there to think about?
I'm worried about the average guy. The average fucking guy that actually still makes this society roll around. Yeah, you can sit there and worry about all your millionaires and your billionaires and all this other type of dumbass. Fine, cool. That's your lane. That's your lane. But we the average guys over here.
What the French toast is there to think about?
We the average guys over here. The motherfuckers that get in the sewer and unstop your fucking clogged up toilet when you, the dingbat ass broad that you brought over to your motherfucking house decided to put a fucking tampon down your fucking toilet and flush it.
French toast is there to
Talk
think
about it. Talk about it. The hell you talking about? I'm talking about the average guy that's still making good money. Y'all want to sit out here talking about, well, women's hypergamy and, you know, they're just, they've always been, if they so always been this way, then at the end of the day, why all these people exist now? If every woman throughout the history of the planet would only date kings, would only date emperors, would only date dukes, would only date Solomon and all that type of shit, then why the fuck the rest of us exist? Somebody better tell me something out there. Man, ain't nobody got time for this shit. We say we need to start holding motherfuckers accountable and putting people in their proper places. Like the goddamn chessboard. Putting people in their damn places. We got pawns trying to be queens out here.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
But it is what it is, though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. Hey, shout out to all of them. Real talk, this is a crazy situation that's going on right here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though, man. It is what it is, though. And hey, though, like I always say about this time, that, my friends, is the bottom line.